You alright, guys? Yeah, welcome back to the channel. I finally finished the ATC 70. You know, it's been a long-winded project, but you know, I've kicked the arse out of this one for a while, and I finally needed to get it done and dusted. But it is done. It's restored, but not overly restored. So it's more like a survivor kind of build. But everything that needed replacing, I've replaced. So the engine was rebuilt. You can go back in the channel and see when I rebuilt that. I put an 88cc Guitarco cylinder in it, or I think it's from OO Racing. It's been so long now, I can't remember. Converted it to 12 volt CDI, so it's electronic ignition now instead of points. I put brand new axle bearings in, brand new seals, brand new chain and sprockets. Basically just went through it, and anything that needed replacing, like any serviceable items, I've just replaced. The tyres are original, but I fitted tubes and I had the wheels redone, like, you know, obviously painted and cleaned. What's changed from the last thing? I did have this rear bar on it, and I swapped it for this. And I tell you why, it's because I'm going to be going marshalling and in mid Wales, and I thought, you know what, I'd be better off with a rack that could take a cool box, put my, you know, my sarnies in, some lunch, and you know, a few cold tinnies. And you know, and when I get about on site, at least it's more useful than, you know, just having a silly you know, rack bar on it. While I was mocking it up, I thought, do you know what, I'll make a wheelie bar. So I made a wheelie bar, and I'll show you a video of this the other day when I finally got it up and running properly. I was doing laps of the garden with it, and it's great fun. That wheelie bar was the best idea I had. What's going on? Yeah, it runs lovely. I'm really happy with it. But like I say, it's more of a survivor than a straight out full nut and bolt restoration. Because a lot of people, I find it with these, is they over restore them, and they use them as, like, you know, they don't really use them. You know, like you boys stateside, I mean, you guys go crazy for these. But over here, they're a real rare bike, and I like to use my stuff. I don't have it on display. I don't, you know, it's not like I'm not flexing, you know, what I've got off to people. I like to full on use it. And once I had a task for this, I was ready to go in and finish it, because the second I was thinking, I was like, what am I going to do with this thing once I finish it? I can't use it on the street. We just don't have any, you know, we don't have the open space here. You know, it's not like, you know, in America, where you've got all the deserts and you've got all these places to ride. You turn up to any sort of like proper track with this, they'll just go no. Because they obviously, we have a motocross scene, you know, and they have tracks and stuff, but this thing's got no suspension and it's 40 years old, and you're not going to let you go out on this around a track and, you know, I'm a fucking full grown adult on a kid's bike wanting to use it. You know, it won't happen. But the Marshall event I do it in Wales, that's a big massive 2.2, I think it's 2.2 mile rally road course, and he's got all adjacent land and everything else. And I asked the guy who runs it, I said, is it alright if I bring me trike down? He said, yeah, go for it. So I'm going to chuck it in my transit van and camp in that for the weekend, and I'll be able to get about on site on it. So, but it runs absolutely lovely. I'll fire up for you in a minute. What have I changed engine wise? Like you say, it's had the 88 bore kit. I've had a 19mm carb put on it, and that's it. And exhaust. The exhaust is like a 90cc Chinese quad one, but I chopped it and then fitted in I think it's a Guitarco or some sort of aftermarket Japan silencer, and it sounds beautiful. It's just so perfect. It's just the right amount of noise without it being too annoying and offensive. What else to do? I had to make the gear selector, and I wanted it to do that, you know, that nice swoop. I can't remember if it was a heel and toe job on these like they do on the Cubs, but that was the one that was on it. But I modified it, I cut it, and then welded it. I'll give you a little glimpse inside. If you're familiar with the trike, you know that it's clean. Like I say, it was an outrider originally, and I said I wanted to turn it into an ATC, but I didn't want to over restore the thing. I keep wibbling on, don't I? What am I going on about? Right, I'll get it fired up for you, and then we'll go from there. Do you reckon I can one pull it? I'm going to boast to say that this is perfect, this runs perfect, it's going to go first pull. Ready? I'll even touch the exhaust and prove to you that it's cold, so it doesn't burn my hand. So like it's fresh cold, no choke. Ready? Ah! It sounds sweet. I love it. Oh, I better turn the fuel on. And yeah, that's it. We're bringing the idle down a little bit, but other than that, it's beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful, beautiful little runner. But to be fair, if you've been following this build on the YouTube, it's been a long-winded one. This, I'm sorry guys, I really should have finished it off. So yeah, I'm only one man. I've only got two hands, and like I say, anything I do is all funded by myself. So you just have to bear with me. You know, some of the stuff here ain't no YouTube star, so you know it comes in dribs and drabs. And when I've got a bit of spare cash and I can spend money on stuff, I do. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how it's come out. Like I say, I wanted to go for more of a survivor bike rather than a nut and bolt straight out restoration. The cool box is a good idea with the wheelie bar. I mean, like I said, I had the grab bar on it, but it just looks so much better. You boys stateside all stick coolers on when you go to the desert, and I thought, oh, it just looks cooler. I thought this Coleman's cooler in blue and white, you know, with the blue and the white, and it just looked, you know, like all the blue and the white. It was almost the same blue as the seat, and I was like, yes, that's great. It just looks the bollocks. And like I say, it will become handy. I know I'm just flexing my new cool box, but what I'm saying is that, you know, I can utilise that rather than thingy. And also, we drilled 3 holes in here, so if you want to put on like, I've put on a set of like, fucking hell, spit the words out, Simon. The, you know, like fold up chairs, you know, like little pop up chairs. So when you're rally marshalling and stuff, you've got somewhere to sit. So I can put them across there and then bungee them over, and I can add, you know, a broom and, you know, whatever other utilities I need to use. But no, I'm really happy how it's come out. So, like I say, guys, I really appreciate the people that do subscribe to my channel. I know it's not a massive channel, but if it is your first time here and you've enjoyed, you know, go back through my videos, look for other content we've got. We're always doing stuff with like mini bikes and, you know, vans and cars and stuff. So, if you're interested, you know, I would like it if you would consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, my channel. That would really help me out. And as always, ciao for now.
Your feet, they're all like that. I just... you fucking cock.